Okay, so in terms of the roles of the parents in the molding of children, you see, standardly, when you talk about the development of a child from age 0 to age 5, that is when molding of a child begins. And many of the important life lessons and moral values are usually instilled in a child from that age 0 to 5. Um, if you look at overall concept of character and behavior in a student or in a child, you will see that this is mostly the foundation that has been set from the house. The reason why many students come to school and they behave the way they behave is usually because of the foundation of how they were raised from inside their house. Now, scientifically, we know that the DNA, the blood of a child, has more influence on that child than the environment that the child finds him or herself with. A child that is raised in a house with godly manners, a child that is raised in an home that is known to respect their elders, that is known not to take things that does not belong to them, a child has been given a proper moral upbringing and has been allowed to see the way life really works on their house, will tend not to mix in the society or go into school and begin to develop all sort of unravishing character. So when it comes to the issue of the role of the parent, it's important that parents try as much as possible to create out time for their kids. Try to know what they are doing, who they are with, who are their friends. If we as parents are busy with what they will eat and what they will drink, and we are not so bothered about the type of friends they keep. As a matter of fact, there have been many times when we have had PTA meeting in the school, or I've had the opportunity to meet with parents along my experience as the principal of Femzadi. I tend to let them know that how many times do some of you open the books of your students to check what they do in school? No matter how busy we are, no matter how much hustling and bustling we are engaged in trying to make these children grow well, we should also be able to create our time such that we can ask them, what did you do in school this week? Bring your book, let me see. We should be able to check the notes to see if that their notes are marked. By doing these things, the students will be rest assured that whenever they are in school, that they have to actively participate in whatever it is that is happening, because they know that daddy or mommy will randomly ask them to bring their books or their notes so that they can check what they are doing in school. There have been many cases where students don't even know how to pick up their books in the house to read. If we on maybe on weekend, maybe on Saturday or on or Sunday or public holiday like this where they are at home, we ask them, please bring out your book and start reading. You know, if it's just 30 minutes and 1 hour and we are sitting in front of them there, watching them doing that, it tends to become a part of them. So what I am trying to say in summary is that it is important for parents to also ensure that they try as much as possible to know what their child is doing. You have to know what your child is doing. For many of them who already have mobile phones, you should sometimes collect their mobile phones and try to see the type of website that they browse. Because when it comes to the issue of internet and technology, there are so many things that a young person can be exposed to. And we'll now begin to wonder how they bring up some of this attitude. There was a particular case of a time where a student usually cursed loudly in the school amongst his classmates, and the student was caught and punished accordingly. And when the parent of that child was called into school and we were telling them, these are the things that your son usually do in the school, she was like, no, that's impossible, he never does that, he doesn't curse. We were like, no. Sometimes many of them, the type of attitude that they put up in their house is not the same attitude they put up when they are in the middle of their mates or in the midst of their mates. This is the reason why it is very, very important for us to look at the type of children or family that our children interact with, the type of social content that they engage in, the company basically, and the things that they are doing. We need to be actively involved in the life of our children. We should not be too busy trying to say we are looking for what they will eat and forget that there are other aspects of their life that is important for us to also be engaged in. These are the roles that the parents must play.